How do I imagine Hiroshima? I'm not sure, actually.
I decided to take a train to Hiroshima just by curiosity, and I remember I arrived in Hiroshima, and I arrived at the station. I took a bus to the Peace Memorial, and there was a river and there was a bridge over it, and there was a guy playing xylophone or vibraphone or something, and you could hear the river and you could hear the music, and it was very sunny, and I felt some kind of peace in the city.
今現在では広島は今皆さん、復興原爆の時から立ち直っていて、けれどもやはり今後未来に伝えなきゃいけない、何が起こったのかっていうことは形にして残さなきゃいけないっていうメッセージがすごく残されている街です。
They've literally seen what happens when it's used and had to rebuild, grow as a country. So I think it's a good message for all the world, really. Yeah.
Because I think those people have seen horrible, horrible things. They've been through a horrible event, and they want to forget and to start again and to be peaceful.
一番最初にこのプロジェクトを聞いた時にどう音楽で表現するんだろうっていうのをすごく興味を持っていて、もうむしろどんな音楽になるのかっていうことは全く想像できなかったですね。そのストーリーも含めて感情も含めて、この広島についてだ、広島の原爆についてだってことは知っていたけれども、それをどう音楽として表現するのかっていうのは全く自分では想像できなかったです。
So Diego had an idea for the character Yuki.
He's a kid. He has no idea what war is. He doesn't understand what's happening.
Right up until the moment that the bomb hits, and how that changes his life, how that affects his life, and how it affected the people of Hiroshima at the time. Then
c'est un gamin d'Hiroshima qui est innocent et qui va vivre à travers la bombe, quoi.
ある意味シンプルかつとても感情的な感情の積もった濃い密な、ストーリーです。
The world collapsed around him.
Pour moi, ce qui est important, c'est qu'ils se rendent compte du sujet d'Hiroshima et de tous les thèmes, les grands thèmes liés à ça. Et ça, je pense qu'on a fait un bon job de le transcrire en musique, du mieux qu'on pouvait en tout cas. Et voilà, et dans ce sens-là, le mixing et James ont beaucoup aidé pour ça.
Yeah. So I recorded it from the computer onto here, because this is, I mean, it's terrible sounding, but in a really good way.
Beautiful. It's nice. Yeah, great.
And I like spending time with Diego, and I like making interesting music with interesting people, and if there's an interesting project attached to that as well, then it ticks all the boxes for me.
Good. You're kind of missing it.
Oh, yeah, I guess we are, aren't we? I'm familiar with his work, but I didn't know what this was going to be like, really. Am Yuki sounded like a fascinating multimedia project, and yeah, I thought it'd be really interesting to be involved in the audio side.
I think my favourite song is probably the build up to the bomb explosion, part.
一番印象に残ったのは The End of World の Part 1と Part 2。
When the bomb drops, it was probably my favourite song we recorded, and the most surprising because we did one take.
Creating the bomb effect, I feel like there was a lot of passion and energy that went into that recording. I think you can feel that and you can hear that on the recording.
If I've got the name right, I think it was The End of the World Part 2.
And I think there's something about that song, about the explosion.
J'avais encore à ce moment-là rarement expérimenté, si tu veux, des niveaux émotionnels comme ça.
Of all four of us in a tiny room, surrounded by loads of equipment, and at first I was like, oh, let's do another one, but then we heard it back after James did a few bit of editing and some wizardry, and suddenly it was just the sound we had produced was unbelievable, really.
Pour moi, c'était un des moments les plus forts des répètes, quoi. C'était quand on s'attaquait à ce morceau-là.
パート1はものすごく幸せな、今日もいい一日だみたいな、すごくハッピーな雰囲気から突然原爆投下の感情的にとてもダイナミックな音楽に変わっていくっていうそのトランジションがものすごく印象的でした。
And I think just for anyone out there who's listening, do not underestimate the musical technical skill that's been involved in this project. It's writing music at its highest level.
第一印象すごく伝えるのが難しいんですけれども、まず一番最初に思ったのは自分の頭の中ですごくそのディエゴが伝えようとしているストーリーをすごく頭の中でビジュアライズできたなっていうのがまず一つ目と、ここまで音楽によって感情を表現できるのかっていうのはものすごくもうただ単に感心しました。でその感情がまだ1回目で聞けなかった感情がきっと何回も聞くことで出てくるんじゃないかなと思います。
I think the audience will definitely be able to relate and feel emotion for Yuki.
I was trying to imagine myself as a little kid. I was trying to imagine what I would feel.
The sort of feeling that everything is normal before it's not. And that's when the whole project or the whole 6-track devolves into chaos and you go, well, it's not really going to be a beautiful day, is it?
Every song is different, so I think you can't have one without the other, which is the beauty about this.
Yeah, exactly. I would say that's exactly the thing. It's like it's one track at the end of the day. It's one piece.
It was powerful. It's a real roller coaster of emotion through the whole thing.
As soon as you press play, like it all comes to life. It's just like it's real. The whole project is finally moving.
And we all sat down at the end and we just kind of took a second to internalize everything. There was obviously some very climactic moments throughout the whole thing, and it was quite something.
The fact that I could see a visual by only listening to audio says everything to me about this track. It's pretty awesome.
このプロジェクト、この新しい形のストーリーテリング、こういった歴史的な大惨事というものを芸術そしてアートの目から
This is a story that a lot of people can relate, not just in terms of Hiroshima, but in terms of humanity and in kind of the world that we live in. So I think really, really proud to say that Diego's done a really good job on this.
And this is also what this project is about. It's about the fact that we must not forget that horrible things happened in the past and we shouldn't do the same mistakes. That we should learn from our mistakes and we should learn to forgive.